normally do this show from my studio. We do it every weekday morning at 7:30, but I'm doing it remotely today. So. Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
All right, Huntsville, here we go. Welcome in. Time now 7:45. I sound like I'm in a tin can this morning, but we want to welcome you in. Thanks for joining us here on Good Morning Huntsville as we continue to highlight all the good things happening here in our community. We want to hear from you this morning. Many comments already coming in. Let us know that you're out there and what you're thankful for as we get started. Kind of a special episode this morning. My little one wasn't feeling good yesterday, and luckily her fever broke yesterday afternoon, and just can't get her back into childcare until tomorrow, and so she's hanging out with me, and here she is. Let's bring her and Jason on. Jason, what's up, man? Good to see you.
What's going on, man?
Hey, we got a special guest co-host, not just Jason Thompson, but right there you go.
There
Braylon.
it is, the star.
Braylon, what are you doing? She's being shy already this morning, so
she wasn't shy earlier.
Yeah, she wasn't earlier. Braylon, look right here. Hey, say hi. Can you blow a kiss? She said no. So she's hanging out this morning, and Denise Winston was going to be with us, but due to obviously having to change things up a little bit, Denise won't be with us this morning. So it'll be just Jason and I holding it down. But we want to hear from you. Let us know that you're out there this morning as we get started. Always a great way to start your day as we hone in on all things good happening here in our community and highlighting those that are making a difference. We are joined by Jason Thompson. I'll talk a little bit more about Jason here in a moment, but a big thank you, as always, to Elliot Herzlich, online at elliotsjewelers.com for all your jewelry needs. And a big thank you as well to Paul Oley of the gallery, who normally we're in our studio there, but today working at my remote office here at First Baptist Church. And as always, we wouldn't be able to bring you this show on a Tuesday without our good friends Jason Thompson of Guardian Defense. Jason, good to see you, man. I hate that we have to do this remotely, but it's good to see you. What have you been up to?
Oh, just living the dream, buddy. Living the dream. I ain't got to fix this camera here. There we go.
Yeah, you're out. I always ask you this. What is it? 80 acres of land? How much are y'all on out there?
87.
So how much of the land do you do stuff on? I've always
Most
wondered
of
if so, I mean, do you have animals? I mean, how does all that work with 80 acres? Because that's a lot of land, man.
Well, we have we have a cow-calf operation. It's not very big, but we have a few cows and, a couple of ponds and stuff like that. And then, I do a little bit of gardening here and there. So we use a fair amount of the property.
Who's in charge of any of the cattle? Is that a Ricky thing? Who does that?
Ricky does the care. I just kind of oversee it.
Okay. I'm just making sure too that our audio. Give me 1 second. I'm just making sure that our audio's working. It probably is, but give me 1 second, Jason.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're good. I just had to pull it up on my phone. Normally we have, 100 messages come in if the audio's not working.
Right.
I'm also, see what happens, Jason, check this out. You see right here?
Mm-hmm.
She has found her, we can't have that. That's medicine. She has found her backpack, and she has completely unloaded all of her snacks, goldfish, applesauce. She's probably going to want this stuff now here in a minute. You know how that goes.
Yeah, she's hungry.
Braylon, what else do you got in that bag? She's still digging through it. Yeah, medicine. She's found. You know what's cool? One thing that is really neat, like we have to give her children's Motrin from time to time, and I keep it in her bag. And obviously it's locked up. I mean, she's not going to be able to open it. But I have never seen a child take medicine on her own. And we have this little syringe, and she takes that medicine on her own whenever we need to give it to. Like
she says, "Open it, Daddy."
Yeah, she doesn't go to the closet, and grab it out of there, obviously.
Right.
But when I say she takes it on her own, I give it to her in that tube, and she pushes it in her mouth. So
really,
there's Mr. Jason. Can you say good morning, Mr. Jason? She said,
no.
Sorry, Jason. There you go.
That's okay.
What do you say? You're welcome, baby. All right. Well, we're rocking and rolling. Quentin Glaze. Quentin, man, have we met in person? Do you know that Quentin messages us every single day? And I've mentioned it the last few episodes. Quentin is the most engaged viewer and watcher of this show now. And there's something that Facebook does in the background. It's like these analytics through its page system that it has. And Quentin, I think, has like 800 points. I need to figure out how all that works. But he is the most engaged, not only on this show, but also on our website. And I've always wondered, like, what is that? How does that analytic work?
Yeah, that'd be interesting to find out.
So Quentin,
you got to get him on the show one day.
We'll have to get you on, Quentin. And I just want to know, Quentin, if we've met in person. If we have, please forgive me. But man, we appreciate you. You know what I love about Quentin too, by the way, is that Dallas Cowboys star on his profile picture. And Jake, you're a big fan, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, aren't you a big Cowboys fan?
Heck no. I don't even like professional sports.
No pro for you, man. But Quentin, we appreciate you. Good morning, buddy. Good to have you on. Let's get to some of those folks that are commenting in. Kyle Kreiner, I don't know what you were talking about, Kyle, earlier. He said it was till you started messing. Oh, he was talking about the sound. The sound I was saying, I didn't know if it was working or not. But good morning. Pansy Gonzalez joining us. Good morning, Miss Gonzalez. Thanks for being here on the show with us this morning. Good to see you. Steph Valley over at Magnolia Kennel is here joining us. And I love what Steph always says every morning. Baby, you can't have another one. She wants another one of these. You can't have any more, sweetheart. You want some goldfish? She just told me no. You want to sit up here in Daddy's lap? Here, come here. Jason,
there's our special guest host.
Yeah, we're trying something new this morning. She was actually on way back in the day with Brian Adams and I when I used to do this, when I did this show. We started this show, to be honest. I only did it once a week, and I did it online when I was working at the radio station.
Yeah, I
And,
remember when you were doing that.
And Brian Adams, hey, what is it? And Brian Adams was with me, and she was just, I think she was maybe only, a few months old, and she was on the show with us. She made her debut back in the day on the show.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah, she's wanting to color more. But good morning to Steph Valley over at Magnolia Kennel. Appreciate her being with us. And also Pop's Wood Shop, which is Scott Valley. Good morning to you. Paul Oley over at hey, Paul, you're watching. Here you go. You can hear it now. We love you, buddy. It's good to have you.
We love you, Paul.
Paul, we love you, man. Paul Oley of the gallery joining us this morning. Jamie Saucier over at Saucier Woodworks here with us. And Paul said he said he loves the co-star this morning. He was talking about you, Jason.
I think he's talking about Braylon. She's a lot cuter than I am.
Oh, goodness. Well, thanks. Keep those comments coming. And if you can, friends, hit the like and share button out there and help us continue to spread the good that is happening here in the community. Jason, we talked on a few things yesterday. It was great to be on the show. We had Karen Denman, Denise Olivas with Walker County Federal Credit Union on with us, as we always do on Monday. And we were kind of going backwards talking about the chili at the lodge that had just happened.
Yeah, that was I didn't get to go to it, and I am jealous.
Are you a chili guy? Or do you cook up the chili, Jason?
I do cook chili, just not on a weekly basis, but I do cook some chili.
What's your recipe? I mean, different people like different things. What's your go-to in your chili?
Man, I do it all by smell and taste. It's nothing. It's nothing prepackaged. None of that packaged stuff, man. I just start with some, onion, garlic, and ground beef and start building it from there.
So are you lifting the lid off of the pot and like sniffing it as you go along? What's the game
plan? Yeah, and then I start tasting it as it's cooking down.
All right. Big pot, little pot? I mean, what's your serving size?
Well, when I use, man, I can do anything from, 2 pounds of beef to start with to 30.
Man, all right.
Back in the day, I did a concession stand, and I would sell, 20 to 30 pounds of base, hamburger meat of chili a day. I don't know. I guess people liked it.
We need to have this is a very important idea, Jason, that you need to have. Maybe you've already had it. I know you've had it for our Walker County Referral Cooperative Group, but we need to have a day sell it as what's the normal range to come out? What is it? $10 an hour, $10 a day? What does it work?
It's $20 flat rate to come shoot.
Okay, so here you go. Instead of $20, make it a day, maybe $35, maybe $50. I'd pay $50. Not only can you come out to the range and shoot, but man, have a brisket ready, have some food going, man.
Well, that's an idea. We should look at that.
Because you've had little gatherings out there at the range.
Oh, I
have. She wants me to have goldfish.
Mm-hmm.
But you've had, I know, events out there because that range, it's a covered area when you're shooting, right. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah, man. So I think.
Yeah, we just can't eat on the range while people are shooting. That's not good hygiene.
Well, I mean, you could before you start. Is it like swimming though? Is it better to shoot after you eat or before you eat?
No, that doesn't matter. It's not like swimming. It's not like you're going to cramp up from shooting guns.
Dude, I would, man, because the recoil on the gun, man, on my shoulder every time I do.
I need to get you out here and get you shooting.
Yeah, I would be very sore afterwards, man. So, Jason, we're going to get through today. We just we got a little toot here today. So she's wanting goldfish, she's wanting water, she's wanting the whole thing today. So
that's all right.
I want the goldfish.
All right, well, tell Jason. Say hi, Mr. Jason. He's right there. Can you say hi to him?
No.
Hi, Braylon.
Can you say good morning?
No.
Can you say good morning, Huntsville?
No.
She doesn't.
No.
All she wants to do is eat her goldfish this morning. So
she wants you to leave her alone.
What's been going on? I mean, you guys have continued having the classes. Let us know some updates about kind of the offerings and what's been happening lately.
Yeah, I mean, our most popular class by far is our Texas License to Carry course. I've got one of those coming up this weekend, but unfortunately, it's already full. Got NRA basic pistol we're going to do on Saturday. We have room in that course, and we'll have LTC and some other courses to come this spring. Hopefully, some advanced pistol courses. We've got enough, folks that we've trained on the basic level that hopefully they'll come out and we'll have some fun and teach some advanced courses.
All right, you can get more information online, guardiandefensellc.com. Braylon is starting to want to run the dials here now on my mixer as well. And so, hey, we may have to take a quick break. We may have to take a quick break here, Jason, and we'll be right back in a moment. Stay with us. More to come here as we continue on this morning. It is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us, friends. We'll be back here in just a few moments.
Over 20 years ago, I was asked to bring a new funeral home to Huntsville with two primary goals: provide a facility that Huntsville and Walker County deserve and could be proud of, and provide outstanding service even on the darkest days. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts in celebrating life.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. All right, friends, back at it here. Time now, 8:03 in the morning. Thanks for waking up with us here on your show. It is Good Morning Huntsville. Sorry about the technical difficulties here this morning as we're just working from our remote studio. I'm actually here at church this morning in my church office. We'll welcome back on Jason Thompson of Guardian Defense. Jason, appreciate you being patient with us there this morning as we're just trying, I had to come in this morning too and get everything kind of set up over here, and hopefully everything's working out all right, and we'll see. I had to change something on that audio too, so I think we're all good to go, Jason. But you still got me out there, right?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm just going to make sure that doesn't echo back in. Just give me 1 second, Jason.
Go ahead.
All right, perfect. There we go. Hey, and you're not echoing back when you talk, are you?
No, I'm not getting it on my end.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right. Well, hey, welcome back at it. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Time now 8:04. Big thanks to Molly. She's our church secretary here, and you probably heard Braylon crying there for a minute during the break, but she wasn't too happy, and so Miss Molly came and got Braylon for me, so I appreciate her. I call her, we have the hug of Huntsville, which is Kay Boning, but the hug of our church is Miss Molly, and she is such a wonderful lady and an asset here to First Baptist, so we're so thankful to have her. But yeah, she came in. We have a slide. There's a little children's nursery that's just a few doors over, and she came in here. Braylon wasn't too happy because I had to take her off my lap. And Miss Molly goes, "Would you like to go to the slide?" And she perked up. She goes, "Slide," and boom, she took off. So
he was gone.
She's not in here now, man. Well, Jason, a couple things going on today that's really important. Today is National Chopsticks Day. We should have celebrated this, and you know where I'm about to go with this one, man.
I know exactly where you're going with our trip to Grand Buffet.
This is where we should have celebrated today, man, with National Chopsticks Day over Grand Buffet, but it is National Chopsticks Day.
Well, it is Tuesday, and we do have a meeting at noon.
That needs to be one of the WCRC lunch meetings, is to go have it over at Grand Buffet.
Well, we can put it on the list.
But it's kind of... I know we had this discussion before, and I don't want to go around in circles on things that we've talked about before, but how many trips to the buffet line at Grand Buffet do you need to have before you feel like you've gotten your money's worth?
I think at least 2.
Because what is
but
it?
I don't heat my plate, so I don't know. I think 2's good. I just eat till I'm full, and then I'm good.
What's the price over there? It's like 20?
It's about 20. If you get it with tea or soft drink or something like that, it's about $20 a person, I think.
That's not too bad.
No, well, dinner's more than lunch. I mean, I'm trying to do the quick math in my head. You know, when the four of us went, what, last week or the week before?
Yeah, I think it was like 80 bucks, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't quite 80. It was like $63 for four of us.
That's not. So then it's a little bit less than 20.
Yeah, it's a little less than 20 a person. That's for the lunch. Dinner's a little bit more.
Can you get it? Can you get the buffet without a drink?
Yeah, you can get it with water, and then you don't have to pay for the extra $3.
Yeah. See, and you know that's the one thing that I have a big hiccup with. You know me, I'm positive, but that's the one thing that I have a big hiccup with. Or why are the soft drinks at a place when you go? Why are they so expensive?
You know, honestly, that's how they make their money.
It's like back in the day, Circle K had the 79-cent Polar Pop, any size, 79. Well, they've raised that now to $1.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Well, and what's the killer, you know, especially off the fountain drink, they got more in the cup, the lid, and the straw than they do off of what's going in it.
yeah. Hey, today also another important day. We're not going to go to Grand Buffet today. Don't worry. You know, 2 times in a week, that was too much for me. I've got to let my body kind of filter all that out for the next couple of months, and then I'll go back again, Jason.
Oh, okay.
But a place that I may celebrate today, and great family, Nelson Amaya, also owns Nelson Amaya's Collision Center. His wife and him also run 3 Spoons Yogurt.
Oh, I know. I've got a coupon to go over there. I need to go by there.
Today is National Frozen Yogurt Day.
Really?
And so
I won't
day.
tell my wife that. That just gives her a reason to go over there.
Well, you need to go over there and celebrate today. Support Nelson, support his wife, their family, and go over to 3 Spoons Yogurt here downtown. If you haven't been, a lot of new people joining this show, by the way. And some
3 Spoons is great.
Never
even
heard of them,
even if you're on a diet, they have semi-healthy options.
So yeah, if you've never been and you're on a diet, like Jason said, go check it out, 3 Spoons Yogurt. Well, Jason, you know, it's I wanted to go back and think about a few things this morning. One thing that has been playing out really, really well this year, and it was expected. I always say I don't make this a sports show, but you guys and your family are very active with Sam Houston basketball, not just the men's basketball, but women's basketball as well. But I'm going to tell you, the men have been playing very, very well. I know they hit a little road bump at FIU, but this team has been playing very well. What have just kind of been your thoughts this year, and maybe talk a little bit about the interaction that you've been able to have with Coach Mudge now that Hooten's over at New Mexico State?
You know, I haven't got to talk to the coach, you know, as much as we'd like to, with this being his first year. I know he's really busy, but it's really good to see, you know, them have some success on the basketball court. I don't go to as many games as I'd like to because, you know, little bumps in the road of life and, you know, trying to heal up and stuff like that. But, you know, it's really good to see them have that success. They seem a little more prepared for the, you know, tougher games than they were in the past.
Well, your dad has been one. I mean, he's had season tickets for how long now? 20 plus years?
30 plus years, really.
Wow. So he's been over there for a long time, which is great. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, well, cool. Well, we're going to talk more when we come back. Let's take another break real quick. I do have a keyword that I'm going to pop up on the screen as we'll give away another swag bag today. That keyword that we've had all week. We won't be able to make any phone calls today. I don't think that we're going to have the capability to do that. We may. We'll try it. But we want to let you know, keyword this week continues on. The keyword, thankful. And you can text that in on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. Again, that number on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. We'll step aside, take a break. More to come as we continue on. This is your show this morning. It's Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Hey there, style enthusiasts. Rob Hipp here, joined by Abby from the Color Bar. Abby, what's the buzz for the new year at the Color Bar?
Hey Rob, we're kicking off the year with a fresh vibe featuring luxurious products like Oribe and Kevin Murphy.
Quality all the way. And what's the special offer for our listeners?
For a limited time, book any color service at the Color Bar and receive a fantastic gift with purchase. Elevate your new year with a touch of luxury.
Well, that sounds irresistible. How can our listeners grab this offer?
Easy. Visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972 to book your appointment. Treat yourself to a fabulous new look and enjoy a special gift on us.
Well, there you have it, folks. The Color Bar, where luxury meets style. Visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972. Cheers to a fabulous new look in the new year. Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget. And as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com. There you go, Jason. How about a little rock to get you up this morning here? 8:15.
That works for me.
Is that down for you? Are you good with the jam session there, man?
Yeah, I'm good with the jam session.
What's your go-to music, man? Is that your style?
I don't know, man. I listen to a little bit of everything.
I woke up to some news this morning, and I feel terrible because I had no idea that this was going on. And I told Bridget, and she said, yeah, it's been going on. Toby Keith, just a prolific country music singer. This morning, news coming out from his family early this morning that he has passed away at 62 young years of age. He was a hit.
I know, that was so sad to hear this morning.
He's been battling stomach cancer. I had no idea. Saw a photo back in December of him this morning when I saw the news, and I said, man, that didn't even look like him. He had been battling stomach cancer. The number one song that I remember, of course, from Toby was "Should Have Been a Cowboy." I mean, one of my favorite songs, especially growing up.
That was his breakout song.
It was the one that really got him started. Didn't realize that he was battling stomach cancer, but he did pass away peacefully late Monday, early Tuesday morning, surrounded by his family. That was according to a statement posted on his website. Quote, "He fought his fight with grace and courage," the statement said. He announced his cancer diagnosis back in 2022. 6'4". He was a giant in the country music land, broke out kind of in the boom years of the 1990s. And you know, Jason, when I go back and I think of country music, that was really a good time for the craft. I mean, you go back and think about George Strait and the songs that he put out. Everything that he put out was pure gold. I think of guys like Alan Jackson during that time. It was just a good time for country music back in the 90s.
It was. That's my favorite era of country music, is that time frame. Not really real big fan of this new stuff they're calling country that they're putting out.
Yeah, it's got kind of like a pop and sometimes even a hip hop feel to it, you know.
It does.
Some of it, I'll be honest, some of it's okay, but then most of it, I'm just like, man, I just can't listen to it, you know. And it's sad to see guys like Toby Keith no longer with us. But again, Toby Keith,
but he'll be remembered. You know, he made an impact on a lot of people for a long time.
I think one of the things about him too was just his patriotism. And you go back to a lot of those artists that really had their breakout in the 90s, you think a lot of the patriotism there, especially in the early 2000s, right after 9/11. He had the one song, I think it was the Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
Right.
And
a lot of people enlisted in the military after listening to that song.
And I think that was another one of his songs, you know, that really helped solidify him being on the map. And then he had his songs like I Love This Bar and Red Solo Cup, and those were just a little bit about him.
Mm-hmm. I always laugh when I hear the Taliban song that was on one of his albums.
Yeah. So just wanted to, many of you probably already heard about that. 20 number one Billboard hits. Another one, How Do You Like Me Now, was another one that was very popular, Jason.
Yes, I remember that. I remember growing up, you know, he was big when I was in high school, you know.
Well, you know, he had that and then also sang that duet with Willie Nelson back in the day too. I used to sing that one on karaoke back in my attempt to try to sing.
Yeah, Beer for My Horses.
Yeah. I like what Jamie said. Patricia Thompson. Yeah, your mama's watching all the way from Goodyear, Arizona. So welcome in, Miss Thompson. She said Red Solo Cup, one of the best that she liked. And our friend Jamie Salas over at Osprey Storage, Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes, the song I always think of when we lose a good one. And that's right. Nobody's going to be able to fill his shoes.
Yeah, that's a George Jones song. I think he was the original on that one. Who's going to fill their shoes?
Yeah, so tough news this morning as, again, Toby Keith, dead at 62 young years of age. Hey, I wanted to flip things up a little bit here, Jason. This was something that I saw. I get an email every morning, a pretty cool daily newsletter that comes in to me. And there was something on this the other day that I didn't talk about. We all know Elon Musk and the things that he's been doing. I know this doesn't relate to Huntsville. We always try to talk about things going on in our community. But he has came up with this brain implant. Have you heard of this, Jason?
No, I have not.
They have started this now. The first human trial are underway. It's called Neuralink. Scientists, here's what they think. Researchers are concerned for a lack of transparency surrounding this implant. It aims to allow people to control devices through thought alone. Now, there's been a lot of research, and this could have huge things down the road. Think of folks who are paralyzed. They can't move extremities.
Right.
There's been research, and there's already things that they've been able to achieve years ago where folks that are in that situation where they can use their eyes to look at different things on a screen, and that's how they type. Well, this is something totally different. Neuralink is the company through which Elon Musk hopes to revolutionize brain-computer interfaces. They call them BCIs, Jason. They got a name for this now.
BCI.
He has this brain-reading device. This was posted back on January the 29th by Elon Musk. BCI is record and decode brain activity with the aim of allowing a person with severe paralysis to control a computer, a robotic arm, a wheelchair, or other device through thought alone. Apart from Neuralink's device, others are under development, and some have already been tested in people. And I'm reading this, by the way, from nature.com. Neurotechnology researchers are cautiously excited about Neuralink's human trial. What one person said is, what I hope to see is that they can demonstrate that it's safe. Obviously, you want it to be safe, and that it's effective at measuring brain signals, short term, but most importantly, long term. This is a neuroscientist at the University Medical Center in the Netherlands, and also the president of the International BCI Society. There's frustration, though, among all these scientists. They all get together. There's a lack of detailed information. There's been no confirmation that the trial has begun beyond that tweet. And there is no registration of this trial. I guess a government website, clinicaltrials.gov, is where a lot of these trials are registered. But could be huge news, Jason, as people are going on. And, this is a good point that Kyle said. He said, now we can drive our Tesla by thought.
That's scary.
So you know what? Get the neural implant and then drive your car by thought. There you go. And you're good to roll.
Didn't they just recall a bunch of cars for some software issues?
Yeah, there was something going on. That leads me to a point, too, when you mentioned this recall. So Kia, I used to have the Kia Optima. Love the car, by the way. I would have never got rid of it if I hadn't moved up to North Dakota. Had it paid off, had a new engine put in it, and here's the reason why. If maybe you've had a Hyundai or a Kia with a similar problem. Mine was a 2017. I'm driving this thing in Taylor. It completely goes dead out of nowhere, absolutely nowhere. The thing completely dies, and I'm just in the middle between Taylor and boy, I think I was in between Taylor and Thrall when this happened. Long story short is, I said, well, I still owe money on it. It's going to cost more to replace the engine. I'm just going to let it go back. I'm not going to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was frustrated. I get it. I had someone tow it. They tow it to the dealer. The dealer says, take a deep breath. There's an issue with the engines in these cars, and it is not a public recall. And sure enough, and I had over 100,000 miles. If you're the second owner of a Kia, you don't get the 100,000 mile warranty. I think it drops down to like 60,000. So I thought for sure I'm not going to be covered. He goes, no, it doesn't matter if you're the first or the 20th owner. There is a non-public recall. I didn't even know this existed. A non-public recall of these engines. I said, what do you mean non-public? He said they only recall it if the problem happens. And he said they don't want to recall all of these vehicles because I think it affects like 500,000 vehicles. It's been reported in Hyundai cars. It's been reported in these Kias. They're all the same manufacturer at the end of the day. And so ultimately, Jason, 120,000 miles. So I got a brand new engine in that thing. Didn't pay a dime for it.
Oh, that's a good deal.
And but you think about that. Why would they not issue a public recall when they know that there's defective engines? Because they would have to recall 500,000 cars. And so I started thinking, man, there's going to be a major class action lawsuit one of these days for them not publicly announcing that recall.
Yeah.
So, Jason, what do you see? Are there some deer running around? What do you got, man?
No, just looking at the cows.
I thought you had some deer running around outside, man.
No, just looking at the cows. They were moving across the pasture.
Well, that's it. You got a porch out there you can sit on? You need to get a porch or something, man, and a big swing.
I don't need my wife already wants that. Quit giving her ideas.
Here's what you need.
I thought she forgot about it.
You need an old wooden porch. You need a good old swing, but the swing has to have a few holes in it. One of those cloth kind of swing, but it's got to have the holes in it to make it authentic. And then you just need to kick back and put on Toby Keith all day and call it a day, man.
That would be nice most days, but it doesn't work that way.
I want to call you this afternoon and say, hey, Jason, what are you up to? And I'd just love to hear you say, oh, not much. I'm just sitting out here on the porch, just a swinging. Maybe some John Anderson also with Toby Keith.
Some John Anderson, just a swinging.
I'm just a swinging. Have you out there just a swinging. And just say, and I'm listening to John Anderson, I'm watching the cows, and I'm listening to Toby Keith. That would make my day, Jason.
That would make your day. It'd make my day, too. But I have too much to do today.
Gosh, Kyle always throws off the wall comments.
What Kyle writes this time? I can't see it.
He said, what happens if you have a stroke while driving the Tesla by thought? Oh, that's where the secondary. Kyle, that's where the secondary system kicks in and takes over.
Actually, to be honest, the stroke just impairs your ability to function, not really think, but it's just the mechanical function. That's why you get the slurred speech and the droopy face and, one-sided weakness.
Well, here's what it could happen, Kyle. If this thing is as advanced as they're acting like it is, or that he's acting like, these other scientists, they doubt it because they haven't seen much information come out. But I would assume with his technical ability that thing could detect that you were having a stroke. If you were in the Tesla, it would send a signal to the Tesla to drive you to the nearest hospital on its own. It would first call 911, and it would alert them saying, I am driving this person, computerized voice. It would sound real with all the new technology. And it would say, I am currently driving so-and-so to the nearest hospital at blah, 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 because we detected something going on.
I don't know if I like that, but okay.
Well, Kyle likes it. He said that would be awesome. So see, this technology could have good implications. Now, the other thing, somebody could figure out how to hack this thing in your head, and then they could make you do stuff.
Yeah, that's the part that scares you.
So you have no idea what's going to happen. Well, friends, let's take one final break. We got about 15 minutes to go or so. Jason and I will talk more about some things going on here in our community. If you haven't already, I know the show's been a little bit different format today just from being remotely. But if you haven't already, please like this broadcast. Make sure to share it and continue to spread the good happening throughout our community. We'll take one final break. We'll also call our winner. We're giving away a swag bag today. And all you got to do is text in that keyword thankful. We'll be back in a moment, Jason. Stay with us, friends. This is your show. As always, it's Good Morning Huntsville here on a Tuesday, a tactical Tuesday brought to you by our good friends at Guardian Defense. We'll be right back after this. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. Guardian Defense empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget, and as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
right, friends, back at it here. Time 8:31 in the morning. If you had to be at work at 8 o'clock, we always like to say it here on the show. If you have to be at work at 8 o'clock, well, you probably know what's going to happen. You may not have an opportunity to go to work today, Jason.
No, not unless you brought the boss man breakfast.
That's right. Stop by.
Or boss lady, however it works.
I was about to say, stop by Whataburger. I support Whataburger. I love water. It's a Texas treasure. Literally. I mean, it's named a Texas treasure. As much as I support them, go by Sandra's Kitchen this morning. Grab some time. Support local. Go support my friend Sandra. She don't pay me to say that. I say it because she's a friend and I love what she does. Go by and see her. She's right next to the Greyhound bus station. Actually, right around the corner from church here where we're at in First Baptist. I may go over there when I wrap this up. And get some breakfast tacos, take them into work, and when you get there, they're going to be upset. Hide the bag behind you. They're going to be upset, probably tell you you're fired, go get your stuff, and then you're just going to slowly pull that little bag out, hold it up in front of them. And when they ask, why are you so late today? They say, well, I went to Sandra's Kitchen. I brought you some breakfast tacos. And then you may keep your job, Jason, or they may just tell you forget it and leave.
That's it.
So
got a 50-50 shot.
Yesterday, I put down something and somebody picked it up. I'm really excited about Friday. Jamie Salas of Osprey Storage is going to be joining us along with Billy Cawthon on a Friday episode. And she's talking about a great event that they've got coming up here, a scavenger hunt for businesses. And I threw this down and she picked it up. I said, will somebody please show up to the studio and bring them little Smokies with that Sweet Baby Ray sauce in a crock pot? Jamie answered the call.
With the toothpicks.
With the toothpicks, Jamie, and I'm going to mention it every day because you said you would, and so I'm believing for that. On Friday morning, we are going to have little Smokies in studio to start the show.
All right, sounds good.
So, Jason, if you can get out and about, anyone, here's an open invitation to the community. Anybody, Friday morning, 7:30. The studio's small, but you're more than welcome to come by and say hello and partake of these little Smokies.
Man, that's a big thing to put out there. There's a lot of people in Huntsville liable to show up.
There's a lot of people that watch this show, but, I've put that out before, and we had maybe 4 or 5 show up. So you're more than welcome. Friday, come join us, little Smokies. And Jamie has said this is the number one ingredient because it soaks in. That Sweet Baby Ray soaks into the wood. I will not forget the toothpicks. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. Mike Hunter, good morning to you, sir. Joining us here from Facebook. Great to have you on this morning, Mike. Sally Hosey was asking earlier, did Toby Keith pass away? We were talking about that a little bit ago, Sally, and yes, he did, unfortunately. Richard and Linda Hodges-Horn, the Horn family, we appreciate you guys so much for being with us here this morning. A lot of great folks here today. Jason, before we call our winner, we are giving away a swag bag today, and we'll have that. Also, Janet Davidson, I got one for you. We'll get that to you later this week. She won. We also had another guest. Jennifer had won one from us last week, and so Michelle's helping me. We're getting those together. We'll make sure to get those out to you guys. I did want to mention a very important event. I'm going to put this up full screen here. You're still on, Jason, your audio. This event is taking place from HLI, the Huntsville Leadership Institute, Class of 42. We have a very important donation drive that is coming up. It will take place this Friday, so mark your calendars. This Friday. I know it says donation. There's drop-off locations. You can still drop off at these locations. But if you want to come out in person this Friday at the Vera Bank parking lot, this is from our HLI Class 42. We are doing a Share the Love Senior Citizens Drive. This will bless 41 senior citizens over at Park Place. And then any excess donation. We've already had a lot of donation items come into some of these drop-off locations, by the way. I think the public library, there's somebody dropped off 2 or 3 big, huge trash bag size loads of things. But we need paper towels, toilet paper, adult bed pads, adult Depends, body wash, shampoo, lotion, hand sanitizer, deodorant, cleansing wipes, lip balm, nail cleaner, clippers, denture adhesive, toothpaste, toothbrush, laundry soap, tissues, activity books, non-slip socks, and cleaning supplies. Basically, the best way to think about, and I don't mean it in a bad way, the best way to think about this, think of the things that maybe your grandparents need. What do they use every day? Think about those items, hygiene items, and items that someone like a grandparent would need, and bring those. If you can't bring it, the drop-off locations at Sam Houston State University Library Walker County EMS office, Farmers Insurance, Diego, we appreciate them. Fiesta Taqueria, that's Mandy Johnson. First Financial Bank, Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, Vera Bank, Community Service Credit Union, the Chamber of Commerce, the Public Library, Wiesner, and Walker County Federal Credit Union. All of these are areas that you can drop off. And if you don't want to drop it, and you can drop that off today, but if you can't bring it today and you want to wait and actually drive through and drop off, we're going to have tents set up outside. We're going to have some music. It'll be a lot of fun if you just want to cruise through, say hello, and we'll even snap a picture with you too as a thank you for being a part of this event. But really excited about it. This is the Share the Love event that is happening this Saturday. So we have to do a class project, and this was one that our class thought up. We have a lot of really awesome, talented people in HLI 42. And so that will be taking place again this Saturday. I think I said Friday. I meant Saturday from 8 a.m. to about 3 p.m., Jason. So it's going to be a good opportunity for folks to come out and support our senior citizens here in Huntsville who need help.
Cool.
So as I always say, Jason, get on down there and get the rest of it.
Yeah. Everybody needs to get on down and bring the rest of it this time.
Yeah, bring the rest. When we did the Rays of Hope, and we're starting the initial planning stages of that soon. I told you last night, Jason, I've had to, just with so much going on and unexpected things and it's good positive things. I've kind of had to pull back on a lot of things, but focusing our efforts on here at First Baptist Church and the great things that God is doing through this church and through our community. And then what we're doing through Hello Huntsville, I just realized with 2 babies, there's not a whole lot of time left in the day anymore. And Saturdays are kind of that one day that outside of church that we really get to have some family time. And I think that's important, for folks out there. So make sure that you're really focusing on the things that matter. And if you're involved in some things that maybe you can't handle, it's okay to say no. Don't feel afraid to say no. I've had to say no probably 5 or 6 times this last 2 weeks because you can't say yes to everything.
No, you really can't. Well, you can, but then you're going to pay for it in the end.
Yeah. And I used to have this fear that if you said no, that you'd lose credibility in certain things or you'd lose friends. That's not the case. That's not going to happen at all. So,
no, you're really not. People are going to understand that you're just a little bit overwhelmed. You got to have some you time.
That's right. Well, let's head over to our Granny Mary's Cajun Asian cuisine. Boy, I need to get over there to Granny Mary's. I had some food over there a couple weeks ago that I'm still raving about. But let's head over to our phone line. I think this is going to work, Jason. Let's see if it works. Can you hear that, Jason?
I can hear it.
All right, here we go. I was going to give away $2,000 today.
You were?
Yeah.
Not now.
Hello,
Nope, sorry. You didn't win.
Nope, didn't win.
Didn't win.
Guess we'll have to resort to the swag bag.
Yeah, we'll just go back. Let's hit up the line again. I think this person's won recently. Very recently. Just hit the randomizer.
I don't hear a phone ringing.
No! Boy, that was Jamie.
Oh!
That was Jay. All right, well, let's do it again. Let me hit the randomizer again. We're just gonna go through the list today. We've got about 20 we can go through. Oh, look, hold on. Uh-oh. Something just happened here.
Did you just hang up on somebody?
The software just hung up on me. All right, let's try this again. We maybe start getting a ton of calls. Hold on.
All I heard was a beep.
Yeah, hold on.
Thank you for calling Osprey Storage, Huntsville.
All right, well, Jamie's here. So, Jamie, you're the winner today. Don't worry, we'll just give it to you on Friday. Jamie Salas has won today. So, there you go, Jason. Jamie, I know maybe you were trying to call us back, but Jamie's the winner today. She'll be with us Friday. So, all we got to do is just hand it to her. We'll be good to go.
Oh, you're just making it easy.
Just making it easy. So, thank you for that, Jamie. Well, Jason, before we go, any final thoughts from you, man?
No, I just hope everybody has a blessed day. It's beautiful weather outside. Should warm up this afternoon, Come out and go out and enjoy the weather today before it rains this weekend.
That's right, man. So It is supposed to rain this weekend again, isn't it?
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday both.
Hey, I wanted to give you this real quick before we go. A little inspiration for you today. Do you know how many times Colonel Sanders, you know Colonel Sanders, right, Jason?
Yeah, I know who Colonel Sanders is.
KFC. We don't have we don't have a KFC in Huntsville anymore.
Not anymore.
Did you know that guess how many times he was rejected before he started KFC?
Oh, it was. I remember reading a story about it. It was a lot. And what was he like? He was in his 70s before he ever found success.
His recipe was rejected 1,009 times.
Right.
Think about it. You have an idea and you believe in it so much, and people told you 1,009 times that it's not going to work, but that 1,010th time it worked.
That's it.
This was really a story about his perseverance, never giving up. He made his first sale in 1952 to a restaurateur in Salt Lake City, Utah. His recipe, it was named, conveniently, Kentucky Fried Chicken. It was a hit. He was in his 50s by this time. He continued on, and by the 1960s, he was franchising business, had grown to over 200 restaurants. 3 years later, over 600 in the United States and Canada. It was more than any other fried chicken brand. I'll tie that into a little Bible verse for you. Philippians 4:13 says you can do all things through Christ. So you know what? Don't give up. If you got an idea and you really feel that this idea would work, I'm not going to tell you to go 1,009 times. But if you feel that good about it, why not?
You don't have much to lose. You just got to keep plugging.
That was his legacy. He passed at 90. He was a founder of one of the most successful and innovative at the time fast food chains in the world. That recipe, by the way, Jason, guess what?
What's that?
It's still a secret, and it's still used at the KFC restaurants today.
It is.
So there you go.
A lot of it is the way that they cook their chicken.
That's it, man. But you know what? No offense to Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I'm probably a Kyle Kreiner and a Jason Thompson chicken kind of guy. I'd eat your chicken first.
Okay. I don't fry chicken.
Well, Jason, appreciate you, Huntsville. Hope you enjoyed it today. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning with our friends Rick and Kay Boning from Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. David Beatty joins the program. He's got some great things happening at his local church. We'll highlight David and what he's got going on, and we'll continue to celebrate all the good things happening here in Huntsville, Texas. Jason, appreciate you, my friend. Great to have you on this morning.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, that'll wrap it up. Again, check out Guardian Defense online at guardiandefensellc.com for all of your personal security needs. They've got you covered right here in Huntsville. Big thanks, as always, to Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers and Paul Oley of the Gallery for helping to make this show possible as well. That'll wrap it up, friends, today as I end every single broadcast, reminding you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We do need each other. Provide a word of encouragement and lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. We'll see you back at it again bright and early tomorrow morning. We should be back at our studio downtown, 7:30 on the dot. Make sure to join us. This is your show in Huntsville. Have a wonderful and blessed day. We'll see you later. God bless you.